Namaste. Myself Jayoti from the Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostic in the discipline of BSc RT. We had discussed in the previous session about the electric potential difference. Today we are discussing about the session X-ray production. So X-ray production is a process that is important for any radio imaging modalities like X-ray, CT scan, DEXA scan or DSA, digital subtraction angiography. X-ray production is divided into 4 types. That is based on the interaction of electron with the target material or atom present near the target material. So today we are discussing about the process. The first process is interaction with outer shell. In this process, interaction with the outer shell. The second process is interaction or ionization or excitation. Interaction of outer shell with outer shell is also called excitation of outer shell. Ionization of outer shell. Third one is interaction or ionization of inner shell, or it is also called orbit, that is present surrounding the nucleus. Electrons revolve surround the nucleus in the orbits. Next is interaction with the nucleus. So in the first process, the process is excitation of outer cell. Excitation of outer cell. In this process, an incident electron interact with the outer shell electron and gives some amount of energy to the orbital electron or outer shell electron. So after getting that energy, the electron gets excited and goes in the higher energy level. But in higher energy level, that electron is unstable. So there is a nature. Any electron or any particle want to get stability. So to gain a stability, the the electron in the higher energy level returns to the ground state or ground energy level. When it returns, the difference of these energy levels is emitted as heat. Okay. After that, the remaining energy of the incident electron passes passes after interaction and interact with the other atom in the material. So this is the interaction, and in the interaction of incident electron with remaining energy with the other atoms, it loses the energy, and it is dissolved or destroyed. Because if any particle having energy, then it move. The electron moves. But if the electron haven't any energy, then it is not a particle. Okay. So the interaction of an outer cell, interaction or excitation of outer cell. So we can study or we can understand the process through a diagram. These are the orbits or cell surrounding the nucleus. These are the cells. Orbits or cells. Okay, this is K cell, L, N, and so on. K, L, and N. Okay, so in this diagram, this is nucleus. This is nucleus. These are the orbits. These are the orbits. Okay. K, L, N. In this diagram, M is the outer cell. So, in this process, the incident electron interact. Incident electron interact with the outer cell electron, and the incident electron gives some amount of energy to the outer cell electron and excite, and after getting the energy, the outer cell electron will get excited and it goes to the higher energy level. When it returns, to the ground state, when it returns from the excited state to ground state, then it loses energy in the form of heat. The energy that is emitted in the form of heat is the difference between the higher energy or the lower energy level. Okay. After that, the remaining energy, the incident electron with remaining energy is emitted and interact with other atom of the material, and loses its energy by interacting the other atom. Okay, this is the process of excitation of outer cell. Let's discuss about the ionization of an outer cell. These are the cells K, L, M. This is the nucleus, and these are cells or orbits. Cells or orbit. So you can see in the diagram, it shows an atomic structure or cells or nucleus. You can see clearly. So in this process, ionization of outer cell, the incident electron interacts with the outer cell electron, and it gives incident electron gives the energy to the incident electron gives its energy to the outer cell electron, and emitted, and the outer cell electron, after getting the energy, outer cell electron will emitted from the cell, that is called emitted electron. Emitted electron, or in this process the electrons are emitted. When it started, incident electron gives a sufficient energy for emission of electron from the outer cell, and the other component or other part of the remaining part of the electron is emitted from the atom, and there will be an interaction with the remaining energy electron or incident electron with the other atom of the material, and it loses its energy by interaction. Okay, so again heat is produced in this process. Next process is in ionization of inner cell, where an incident electron having an energy like E interact with the inner cell electron and gives a sufficient energy to the inner cell electron, like K shell electron. In this process, the incident electron interact with the inner cell electron because it is tightly bound and having higher energy. So in this process, the higher energy orbit electron is emitted, and a vacancy is created in the inner cell. To fill the vacancy, outer cell electron comes in the inner cell, and the difference of the binding energy of the outer cell and inner cell is emitted as a characteristic Xray. So the difference is characteristic characteristic X-ray. So in this process, two electrons are emitted and a photon, and in this process a photon is emitted from the atom like a characteristic X-ray photon. So the next process is the interaction with the nucleus. If any incident electron passes near to the nucleus, it get excited, or it get excited and it get excited and changes its path by attraction force of the nucleus to the electron. So the kinetic energy of electron loses by interaction or attraction force of the nucleus, and it is distracted from the path. And in this process, by the attraction, a Bremsstrahlung X-ray is produced here. Bremsstrahlung X-ray is produced here. Okay. So these are the process of the X-ray production. Today we have discussed about the X-ray production processes that is important for any type of radiation imaging modalities, because after interaction the X-ray emitted from the X-ray tube and X-ray emitted from the X-ray tube and the imaging modality images the object or organ of the human body. Okay, so thank you. The session is over. This session is powered by Distribution 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth University, Jaipur.